Jordan with a strike in his third frame. Strike, spare strike, it looks like. Julian shooting at a 1-2-10. Oh, and he makes it. So he is at 169. Strike here for 179. And Charles, tripping out that 10 pin. Take a look at that. Right there, sending that messenger across, getting it. On a strike, and he's a little bit outside, leaving a 2-4-5. So Charles on the long, and that's how you want to finish your semifinals right there. Wow, leaving the 8-10 in the pocket. Right, Alyssa popped up from that one, didn't like it. She leaves a 4-5 split. In her foundation frame. But she shoots this like she did the 2-4-5. She will make it. And she does. Right there. Got to split the 4-5 with the ball. They go flying out to the side. All right, Charles, tripping out the 8-pin and back there. Or the 9-pin. With a 3-6-9. There you go.
It's time to start.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Roto Grip Sport Challenge.
Coming to you today live from Arlington, Texas, the International Training and Research Center. So 3 games of qualifying already have taken place on a mystery sport shot long pattern. We take the top 16 for single elimination bracket play. On lane 8 there, Trevor Thompson crossing over, getting that 9-pin to go. So again, single elimination matches. The matches are across from each other on the scoring unit. So here on the high side, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Got Noah Rowley Turner versus Morgan. Nolan versus Veronica. All right, Nolan, high flush, leaves a 4-pin. On 7 and 8, it'll be Carlin versus Trevor. And Brady versus Bradley. So they bowled 3 games of qualifying already. They are on the burn, mystery burn, so they are more than likely not bowling this match on the same pair they bowled qualifying, so they've just got to take a shot and figure it out. Brady figuring out that he's got to take out that 6-pin on the right to avoid the split. He does. Leaves the 4-7. Bradley in the pocket, getting a strike in the first frame with his match against Brady. Brady picking up the 4-7. Got Morgan on lane 5. Morgan had that split in the first. All right, takes out the 7-pin, leaving just the 6-10. So Carlin on lane 8, looking to come back after the open in the first, playing the outside line. That's going to leave her the 1-2. Trevor crossing over again, getting it for the double. Looks like he's throwing his favorite ball, the pitch black. And Veronica on 6, starting her first frame. And steps out of it. Gets a flat 10. All right, Carlin picking up her spare. So Bradley, a little thumb tape adjustment. So Brady will keep things moving on lane 8. Veronica shooting at the 10-pin, falls off it. Brady with the ball change. Looks like he went to a phase 2. All right, so Bradley, no shot clock, thankfully. Otherwise, Bradley would be writing a $500 check at the end of this, but... And that thumb not working for him. It gets the 7. So he's going to need a little adjustment. Noah on 6, playing the outside line. Coming in super light. Leaving the 1-2-4. And Veronica on 5. And that goes long. 1, 2, 4, 8. All right, Bradley missing the head pin to the left. So still looking to make some adjustments with that fit. So Noah hooking at the 1, 2, 4, and he picks it up. All right, so let's go down to the low side. Where we've got Zach on 3, starting off with 2 in a row. Zach Smullen, the PBA Junior Regional Champion for the Southwest. He'll be heading to the National Championships later this year. And Savannah getting 9. Stacia Guerrero through the nose, leaving just the 3-pin. Stacia, one of the finalists at the PBA Junior Regional that was in San Antonio just last weekend. All right, so the matches down here are going to be Bryson, who is the leader after qualifying, coming in with, I think it was a 6:30, and he'll be playing the number 16 seed, Zane, and then it'll be Nash versus Gannon. Nash off to a quick start. Nash, previous champion, I think it was last week in week number 4. All right, we've got Brandon up on 3. Looking for a mark after a couple opens, and he gets that left lane figured out. Strike in the 3rd. So it'll be Brandon versus Zach. Zach with the 3-10 split. Trying to pick that up, and he does, staying clean after 3. And Nash looking for 4 in a row, crosses over and gets him out. Savannah on 3, high flush pocket, getting him out. So Savannah's strike, a couple of 9 spares and a strike through 4 frames. All right, so Zane, 5th frame. Lane 2, 2-hand lefty, clobbering the pins in the 5th. And so Veronica shooting the 2-4-10. See if she can pick this up, and won't be able to bounce him out. Not a lot of bounce outs here at the ITRC. So some challenging lane conditions as well, not just the oil pattern, the topography is not something that you find at your typical house bowling center. You don't have that defined track on the right. All right, Bradley crossing over, getting the double. All right, so Brady in his match against Bradley. Light mixer. All right, so it's spare strike for Brady. Noah getting the 9-pin. All right, so Trevor here on 8. Trevor's 8 years old on lane 8. He's got the double, got an open, and looking for another double, and oh, the 10-pin wiggles, gets the late 7 to go. That 10-pin's going to stand. Trevor, the handicap winner at the Lone Star tournament in Plano Super Bowl last weekend, took home a cool $1,000 in scholarship funds. So he'll add that to his scholarship account with USBC, the smart account, and pulls that 10-pin a little bit. So another open in the 5th, put him at 85, halfway through game number 1. All right, so Carlin with the 2-8-10 in her 5th frame, trying to capitalize on Trevor's open, and that won't do it. She puts her at 68. All right, Morgan with the light pocket, 8-10. All right, that'll get you questioning your ball choice. And Noah here with a 2-8-10 as well. And he gets the field goal. So Brady on 7. It's a little more inside. Oh, so he's found some hold in the middle. Wanted it to hold off, and it did. So he gets the double. And Bradley picks off the 6-pin. Check that out. That is hard to do. Getting just the 6-pin. All right, so Veronica here on 6. Veronica with the 8 foul in the 4th puts her at 50 in her match against Nolan, and that looks pretty good. Oh, the flat 10. All right, so Nolan opens in the 5th, puts him at 80. So Veronica can spare this and come within 10. So the winners will advance to play the other winner on their pair. And after that, those winners will advance to play the winner on the opposite pair. So high side pair will bowl each other, low side pair bowls each other. And then it will come down to a championship match. Again, coming to you from the ITRC, International Training and Research Center. Usually we're at USA Bowl. They're a little busy this morning, so taking the lanes here at the premier training facility in bowling, the International Training and Research Center. Team USA was here earlier this week, getting tuned up for the PABCON Championships in Colombia. So we hop down to the low side. Got Gannon stepping up to shoot his spare on lane 2. And Nash is giving him a hard time. Nash already at 167 in the 7th, so he's got that match well in hand. So Bryson and Zane still pretty close. Zane's got, looks like the 2-4-5 out there on lane 1. All right, Bryson leaves the 10-pin. Zane opens, misses the opportunity to close the gap. That puts him at 106 after 8. So Bryson can pick up this 10-pin. Oh, wow. Stone, that's the stonest of all stone 8s. Bryson picks up his 10-pin. Nolan on 5, just off to the left, or off to the right side of the screen. Brandon, 7th frame, working on a strike. Goes to the nose, 3, 6, 8, 10. That's a tough one. All right, and Nash gets the 10-pin out. So doesn't have to shoot the 210. So Stacia on 4, 8th frame, working on a spare. And her match against Zane is pretty tight. Mark here, give her a pretty good advantage going into the 9th. And that's 3-10. The 10 goes late. So just the 3-pin. Zane crossing over, missing the head pin to the right. So he leaves the 1-2. Savannah, just the 2-pin. So Savannah against Stacia. Savannah well in the lead with 2 frames to go. And Zachary and Brandon. Zachary also has that match well in hand. Nash with a firm lead, and Bryson also with a pretty good lead, but got the open in the 9th. Zane does as well. So Zane's going to need some help. We'll check back in a little bit. So we go up to the high side, see how things are shaping up. All right, Noah's trying for the 210. And I'll open in the 8th for a 102. Trevor crossing over, leaving the 7-pin. He can't believe it. So mad. All right, so he's got a close match against Carlin. Started off hot, 3 opens. Allow Carlin to catch up a little bit. And Brady light mixer. Getting him out. All right, so Nolan with a double in the 8th. Noah right there in the pocket on 5. Trevor hooking at the 7-pin on the long pattern. That's not going to work, so another open puts him at 111. So now Carlin with the lead in that match. All right, so Noah with a strike in the 9th. It gives him hope. Morgan comes in a little high, and that ball just did not move through the pins the right way. Leaves her with a 6-7-10. So Nolan with a 10-pin. Veronica on a strike, though, in the 9th. So she can keep this close. All right, so that puts Morgan at 146. So she can strike out 176. Noah can strike out 162. So still up in the air. Nolan picks up his spare. And Veronica's going to need this strike to have a chance. Right down that 10 board at the tracer and leaves the bucket. So more than likely that will do it. Nolan will advance. Bradley shooting at the washout. Oh, I thought he was going to field goal that one, but he gets the 610. So we saw him take out just the 6-pin earlier. So a run of opens for Bradley are going to take him out in his match. Oh, Veronica leaving the 8-pin off the bucket. That will do it for her. So Nolan will advance. Got Carlin and Trevor, I think, the only questionable match we have left. So Bryson will advance. Nash will advance. So Carlin getting it out to about 5 lights. Leaves the, not a split, but hard shot. 1, 2, 4, 10. All right, so Morgan, flat 10s, puts her at 165. And that will put the match out of reach for Noah. So Morgan will advance. So Morgan and Nolan advancing to the next round. Bradley with a strike in the 9th. right, Nolan strike with a first shot in the 10th. All right, so they need some pins set for Carlin. So we'll go down to the low side. All right, Brandon light mixer gets him over the 100 mark. All right, Zachary with the line, and he'll finish with a 194. Again, the pattern today, don't know. It's a long pattern, they know that, and that's all they know. So they had 3 games of qualifying to figure it out. Then they hop to their match play pair and start bowling for score. And as we have a little lull in the action, be sure, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, like the video, click the notification bell, and you'll know whenever we go live. All right, so Bryson and Nash off to a start. Right, so Nash picking up 1, gets him off to a 9 to start the 9th frame, first frame. And Morgan with the bucket, first frame in the 2nd game. All right, so Carlin's got her 1, 2, 4, 10. To shoot at. Trevor had a strike in the 9th. So he's got the advantage going into the 10th. So we'll see if Carlin can slide that head pin over into the 10, take it out. All right, that's not going to get there. So she gets 3. Puts her at 132. So she can strike out for 162. And Trevor can strike out for 171. So Trevor can shut out Carlin. But Brady's got to finish up his 9th frame. Looks like a ball change. Might have been a trend, it looks like. So a little bit higher RG, a little smoother cover to get down the lane. A little further on the burn. All right, so Zachary, high flush, strike. Nash crossing over. With the 3-6-10. All right, so Savannah, her first shot in game number 2. Playing the inside line. Through the nose, 4-7. Nash trying to pick up his spare. He will not. So Savannah going for the 4-7. Just a little outside. Nash finds the pocket, gets him to go. All right, so Carlin and Trevor finishing up match number 1. And needs to push. Oh, it does. Gets the strike. First one in the 10th puts her at 142. So a strike here by Trevor would put him down by 1. See what he can do. Throwing that pitch black over 10 through the nose, gets the 7 out. 3, 6, 10. So Trevor's got to make this. And Carlin can shut out Trevor. The strike here and leaves a 3-9. So she can finish 152. And that did it. So Trevor can spare this for 138, strike for 148. But that'll just be academic because Trevor gets the 3 and fouled actually on that one. So 135. So Carlin will advance to play the winner of Brady and Bradley. And it looks like that'll be Brady as long as he doesn't leave. So he's already at 173. All right, so as they finish that up, we'll go down to the low side. See how things are shaping up. We've got Nash coming up on 2, 4th frame, working on a strike. All right, Nash pulls it. All right, and Savannah pulls it as well, leaving the 1-3-9. All right, so Nash going for the spare, picks it up. All right, so Nash on lane 1, high flush, gets the 10-pin out. And Savannah gets the 1-3, leaves the 9. So her second open on that right lane puts her at 36. And Nolan off to a hot start with the first 4. Right, Bryson leaving the 2-4. 2-4-10. All right, so we got a lead change in that match down on 1 and 2. So Bryson gets 1, put him at 62. All right, so Zachary up, 3rd frame. He had a strike. Didn't like that one, but good enough to get him out. So he's on a double, his match against Savannah. So Savannah struck on the left lane. So she just open strike, open strike. She can get that right lane figured out. Look out. So Nolan here looking for the front 5, and he gets it. Flush pocket, 5 in a row on the front 5. So Morgan and Nolan in this match. The winner of that match will bowl the winner of Brady and Carlin. so Nolan on 5. Needs some push, needs some crossover, and he gets it for the front 6. So Savannah on 3. All right, she goes high on that left lane again. 3-6, 7-10. All right, so Bryson 7th frame, working on a strike. And he crosses over and gets him out. All right, Morgan light. Carlin leaving a 2-7-8. In her first shot of the second match. All right, Morgan going for it. Oh, and she gets it. 1, 2, 4, 10. Sliding that head pin over to take out the 10 pin. That's our Ballard's Bowling Academy shot of the game. If you want to make the 1, 2, 4, 10, be sure and check out ballardsbowlingacademy.com. If you're in the DFW area, stop by the pro shop, sign up for an in-person lesson. They do virtual lessons now too. Visit ballardsbowlingacademy.com today. All right, so Carlin looking for a shot of the game herself. And gets the 7. All right, so Brady, his first shot of second game. So he was feeling out some different balls. Back to the phase 2. And there you go, high flush, gets him out. Nolan looking for the front 7. That looks pretty good. Oh, and it is front 7 for Nolan. All right, so Zachary. Zachary's 3 in a row, 9 miss. Looking to fill this 7th frame in his match against Savannah. Crosses over and gets him out. Nash on lane 1. Gets him to go for 5 in a row. All right, so Nash 5 strikes in a row. That's a big pack of Franks. Nash Fitzgerald, 5 strikes in a row. Pack of Franks. All right, so Bryson. He's going to need to keep doing that to stay on track with Nash. He's eating his lunch right now. All right, Nolan going for the washout, and he picks it up. All right, Brady's going to need some help with that one. Doesn't get it. All right, Savannah 4, 7, 10. All right, Bryson. Let's see, that was his first shot in the 10th. Puts him at 144. So Nash is going to advance. And he'll play the winner of Zachary and Savannah. And that one's still up in the air. Zachary with a lead. They're both working on a strike. Zachary starting his 8th frame right now. All right, it's going to go long to 2-8. All right, so Carlin had a strike in the 2nd. Looking to repeat that. She crosses over to leave a 9-pin. All right, so Zachary Trying to pick up the 2-8 to stay in the match. He does. All right, Nash with another one. First one in the 10th for 6 in a row. So he is going to advance, take out the number 1 seed. And Zachary with Zachary with another strike. Brady needs that to read. Needs some pin action. Doesn't get it. Leaves the 2-pin. Nolan going for the backup. All right, so Savannah and Zachary. Savannah gets 9. Looks like she's got a 9-pin back there. All right, so Zachary's got a firm lead here. He's at 163 on a strike, so he will advance. It'll be Zachary and Nash. So Brady with the ball change, high flush. Strike in the 4th. Puts him at 58. So Nolan's going to finish with a 230. And so he has shut out Morgan. So Zachary will advance, Nolan will advance. And the match with Carlin and Brady taking a little bit of time. Looks like a parallax for Carlin. She goes 9-spare strike in the 4th for the tie game so far. All right, so Carlin lane 8, looking for the double in the 5th. That looks inside. She leaves the 3, 6, 10. Morgan doing it again. And I'm on the wrong camera, but there we go. The 1, 2, 4, 10. All right, so Carlin looking to pick it up. She does. Spare in the 5th. All right, so Brady, a strike, will take the lead. Looks like he's got the trend. Put the phase 2 away, and that trend looks like the trend. There you go. So double in the 5th. Puts him at 78 so far on a double in the 5th. All right, Brady a little bit inside, and it goes a little long, leaves the flat 10. All right, so we're going to move some cameras on the left side, and we'll leave you here on the high side, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back. I got Brady and Carlin in a close one. It needs to hook. And he does his hook dance. Doesn't quite work. Leaves the 7-pin. All right, doesn't like it. Yeah, a little outside, missed it. So it puts him at 145 on an open. So Carlin has a chance to capitalize. So she's been perfect on this lane so far in this match. So looking for her 4th strike on this lane that needs some help. And she gets it, crosses over. All right, so she can take the lead. So she's had some high shots on this lane, on the right lane. Yeah, it's going to be high again, leaving just the 3-pin. All right, so she can make this, strike out for 198. And Brady can strike out for 205. All right, so Carlin picks up the 3-pin for the spare in the 9th. So she can still go 198. Brady will bowl the 9th and 10th. So Carlin will know exactly what she needs. And the late 7-10 for Brady in the 9th gets it out. Oh, and he gets it. Big shot. All right, so Brady can shut out Carlin again. Carlin can go 198 off the sheet in the 10th. Got a hook. Yeah, a little bit outside. So puts him at 191, so he can go 193. But that's going to force Carlin to double. And Carlin's been perfect on the left lane and puts him at 192. needs the first one, needs the second one. All right, looks good. There's the first one. All right, strike and then 5. So tie goes to the higher seed. Strike here essentially wins it to advance to the next match. It looks light. Does not get it. 245. So the best she can finish with is a 188. All right, so we'll go down to the low side. We're going to move a camera on the high side, and we'll be right back.
So these cameras over here.
All right, we're back with Nash and Zachary. So looks like Zachary's got this one pretty much in hand with a double in the 9th. Puts him at, nope, 7 pin. So that puts him at 151. And he's already ahead of Noah. Noah 96 in the 9th. He can go 126. So Zachary picking up the 7 pin. And Zach, high flush. Oh, 9 pin. All right, Brady with the ball change, with the insight. Striking the 3rd. All right, Zach picking up the 9 pin. So he will advance, and he'll play the winner between Nolan and Brady. That's outside. And 128. So Brady trying to figure out the left lane. Zach on the fill. And he comes in high, 3-6-10, but won't have to shoot at it. All right, Brady taking out the 128. Oh, Nash with the strike. First one of the game. First shot in the 10th. Puts him over that 100 mark. All right, so Nolan, 4th frame. It's double 9 spare. And light mixer, that's 6. What? What? Wow, new pins. Check that out. That is about as far as it can go without falling over, and he gets it on the 2nd try. All right, so Nash with 2 in a row in the 10th. He's got this pattern figured out, except for that shot. All right, Nolan, the 3-9-10. So split in the 5th. So not unmakeable. So I know Nolan's got a backup ball in his arsenal. See if he pulls it out for this one, and nope. Oh! There you go, bouncing it off the wall at the ITRC. That is your Ballard's Bowling Academy shot of the game. The 3-9-10. Bouncing it off the wall. The 3 taking out the 10 and the 9. All right, that might be a little outside as well. Lights, 8 pin. All right, spare here in the 5th will keep the lead by No, he'll be behind. That spare kept Nolan in the lead. And Brady getting the 8-pin, no problem. So he's down by 6. Halfway through the semifinal match. Okay, a little more inside. Is there a hold there? There is. High flush, gets the 4-9 out late. All right, so Nolan looking to capitalize on that split conversion in the 5th. So a strike here to keep the lead. Falls off it a little bit. Lights, Mixer gets the 10 out. So keeps the lead, puts him at 115 in the 6th frame. And Nolan Walters, 7th frame. Looks a little outside. It is. The unusual 1, 2, 4, 8. Right, if there's a time for a backup ball, this is it. Looks like he's going to throw a regular spare shot at it. He will. Going for it. Cannot convert. Can't get the 4 out. So open in the 7th. Puts him at 133. All right, so Brady looking to capitalize. That is inside, needs some help. 3-6. All right, so a spare here would give him the lead as well. Not by as much as he probably would like. All right, so Brady picking up the 3-6 in the 7th. Gives him the lead by 6. That looks pretty good. Oh, it reads another 3-6. Right, it's a little bit extra hand in there. Got that to peel off the spot a little bit too much. All right, and another 3-6 conversion in the 8th. Puts him at 147. So Nolan with looks like the Reality, a little smoother cover on it, a little bit shiny. And that is way out. Leaves the 1-2. All right, so Brady will hold on to the lead through the 8th. All right, Nolan picks it up. So 143 in the 8th on a spare. So Nolan will finish his 9th frame here on the left lane. And then sit down. Brady will finish the 9th and 10th. So Nolan will know exactly what he needs. to advance to the final match. And that's what he needs. High flush shot, 10 back. Right, so putting some pressure on Brady. He was high the last 2 shots. So make a little adjustment. Sticking with the insight. And he makes the adjustment. Little move left, strike in the 9th. Keeps his lead by 4. So he can shut out Nolan by going off the sheet, but that's the only chance to assure a victory. So back and forth, back and forth. So Brady with a little adjustment to the left. Looks pretty good. And again, peeled off the spot. 3-6-10. So the right lane a little tighter than the left. And he shot the 3-6 a couple times. All right, gets the 3-6-10 this time. So he stays clean for the game, puts him at 187. The fill shot remaining, so he can go 197. So, and he gets the crossover on that one. So for the 197. That looks light. Mixer gets it out. It looked a little outside, but puts him at 183. And there you go, that'll do it. So that puts him at 203. All right, so Nolan will advance. Plays Zach. And gets the 9 spare. All right, okay, so we'll move a camera here and we'll be right back. All right, we're back. Championship match. Nolan Walters, Zach Smullen. All right, so Zach's going to lead off. Left lane.
What's that?
No, I'm fine. Yeah, I'll wander around. All right, Zach, first shot, championship match. Purple Hammer up the right, 2-4-5. All right, so again, higher seed gets the choice of the pair. So Nolan, the higher seed over Zach. He chose to pull Zach over to 7 and 8. And no warm-up shots for Zach. Just start bowling for score. And that's the advantage of being the higher seed. And Zach looking for a little hook on that spare, not getting it, taking out the 5. So open in the first. So he'll make a little adjustment after that shot. Nolan falling off it, leaving a 3-6. So again, we saw that left lane with Brady, a little more hook than the right. Lane 8 a little bit tighter. All right, Nolan getting the spare in the first. Early lead over Zach. All right, light mixer 7 stands. That spare ball holding on. So spare for Nolan to start off the championship match. All right, so Zach stepping up. Lane 8, second frame. And comes in a little high, leaves the 4-pin. All right, Zach, another open. So lane 8, we saw a little tighter in the last match. Zach trying to get that spare ball to hook just a little bit. And the lane not having it, playing straight. All right, so Zach looking for a mark way outside, getting that friction, that outside friction here at the ITRC. So instead of the move in, he moves out, gets a little more shape, and gets them all to go in the third. All right, so Nolan, third frame on a spare, and that goes wide. Can't get the 4 to fall forward, take out the 1, 2. So he's got kind of a tough spare in the third with the 1, 2, 4. And that's what can happen. Chops the head pin off the 2-4 for an open in the third. All right, did not like it for good reason. Leaves the 2-10. That ball went long, just did not hook. All right, it's going to try and slide that 2 over into the 10. There's the backup. And there's the 2-10. Let's go. Nolan Walters with the Ballard's Bowl Academy shot of the game. Throwing the backup ball in the fourth to pick up the 2-10 and maintain the lead here in the championship match at the Roto Grip Sport Challenge. All right, so Zach, fourth frame, likes it, gets it. So there's the double. And Zach taking the lead. Almost halfway into the championship match. But that 2-10 conversion, huge for Nolan as Zach coming in with the double in the third and fourth. All right, see if Zach gets it out there. That's a couple more inside, but good enough for 3 in a row. All right, so Nolan, fifth frame, lane 8. There you go. All right, so Nolan with the purple hammer, making the ball change. Saw what Zach was doing. Saw he's got 3 in a row. Says, I want to get 3 in a row. Picks up the same ball and plays the same line. Gets the same result. All right, so Nolan looking for the double. All right, shaping it up just enough. Again, that friction on the outside here at the ITRC. All right, so Zach looking for 4 in a row in the 6th after starting off with 2 opens. Wow, that was the one board. All right, so these guys playing the long pattern. A little unorthodox. Just playing around the pattern, really. Playing urethane out to the one board. All right, so Zach looking for 5 in a row. And he gets the light mixer for 5 strikes in a row. There we go. Where's our pack of Franks? There we go. 5 strikes in a row. Zach Smullen. All right, so Nolan looking to keep up. Needs this one. Oh, flat, or ring 10. Just a little bit light, and that is going to make it tough. He's going to need this one. Needs this 10 pin, gets it. And he's going to need the next 3 frames. And it's going to need some help from Zach. Oh, nice. So striking the 8th for Nolan puts him at 143. All right, through the nose, 6, 7. All right, so that puts him at 1. It's going to be the low 160s in the 8th. So that gives, assuming he doesn't make it. We'll see if he can pick this up. Slide that 6 over into the 7. It's got a chance. Oh, almost. All right, so that's official. 163. And Nolan can get the next 2, and it'll be a tie game. All right, so went from a barn burner to a really close match. That reads early. All right, so that line going away. Couple high shots. Playing the 1 board. Leaves Zach the 3, 6. So 2 here from Nolan will give Nolan the lead. See Zach spare this up, and he does. All right, so 173 on a spare in the 9th. So he can go 213 off the sheet. Nolan's first shot here, critical. Crosses over. So that line's gone away, but he's still playing it. That is inside, needs to cross over, it does. Misses the head pin left. Leaves the 1, 3. All right, so fill shot remaining. So he can go 201. So Nolan strike on the fill, does go 201. So Zach needs the first one. Checking the score. Says yes, I do need a strike. That is more inside, playing the hold in the middle. He gets it for 193, so now he just needs 9 in 2 shots. 8 would be a tie, and that would go to another game. So big move, playing way further inside, about 5 more inside, playing the hold. The outside line went away. It was going through the nose for him, and that will do it. So Zach with the win, coming from behind after a couple opens, going 5 in a row, another open, spare, and then double for the win. All right, and there you go, the light 2-8, but don't worry about it. You don't have to pick it up. So there we go. So Zach Smullen over Nolan Walters, the final 211 to 201, and that will do it. So thanks everyone for tuning in. Thanks for watching, and always, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, like the video, click the notification bell. You'll know whenever we go live. And if you're wondering, we're going to go live tomorrow, Oklahoma City at Heritage Lanes for the Southwest Gold Tour. So tune in 10 a.m. Central to check that out. So thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for having us at the International Training and Research Center here in Arlington, Texas for the Rotogrip Sport Challenge. So be sure to tune in tomorrow. And as always, remember, be cool and go bowl.